Hello, welcome back to It's Whatever, right? I'm your host, Jen. I know that it's kind of been a minute since I had posted a podcast, but basically the last 6 weeks, 6 weeks has been interesting. That's how long it's been since I had posted a podcast. Basically, um, my boyfriend and I broke up. He moved out, and then I live in a house, like the basement of a house or a duplex. My landlord's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm selling the house, and you have to leave. Here is the form to have you evicted by the end of June." That is fantastic, isn't it? And then the house was put up for sale, and then the new tenant, or to the new tenants, the new homeowners, so technically my new landlords, they're like, hey, we were looking to rent the basement out anyways, to which is where I live, and we weren't made aware that you were going to stay. So would you like to stay? And I was like, well, fuck yeah, because why not? Finding an apartment is kind of a pain in the ass right now, and it's so fucking expensive. So now I get to stay at least. And besides that, I have been um, emptying. Yeah, I guess basically emptying. You know how, like, every other podcast I'm talking about minimalism or getting rid of shit that no longer brings me joy? That's basically what I have been doing since he moved out. Um, Not the fact that I had to almost move, but, well, that kind of helped actually, by taking everything off the walls. Um, I was like, well, am I going to keep this painting? Like, what is the point of this even? What is the point of this decoration to begin with? Like, so I basically went through my entire apartment, deep cleaning, because at the time I thought I was moving, and basically it was like, am I going to bring this to my new apartment? No. Because that was mostly because I live in like a 1.5 bedroom apartment, and I was ready to accept the fact that I was either A, going to have to live in a bachelor apartment with two dogs, or have to move back in with my parents. Um, so, with having to be forced to be downgrading, um, well, forced to move with my parents for just like a couple of months till I can find a decent apartment. But basically, having to downgrade apartments, I don't want, like, to me, this apartment is fucking massive. So, like, imagine I see all the stuff that I have. So, imagine trying to push it all into a bachelor apartment. So, I actually got rid of a lot of shit. I literally, like, you know, those like huge Walmart or IKEA bags? I basically only have one of those left, and that's it. So, it's actually not even that bad. Like, one giant IKEA bag, shopping bag. Um, it's mostly just books that I'm no longer getting, or no longer brings me joy to read. They're like one of they're those books where you read it once and that's it. I mean, some of them are like they're good, but no, I'm not gonna read again, kind of thing. Um, and the apartment has like never looked so much better, and got a few more organization, um, ways to organize like my art supplies and whatnot. So everything kind of looks a little bit better in a way, and it's fantastic. Just to be able to look at all of my stuff and be like, huh, that is well organized. It looks nice. I also have to do say that because I don't really have necessarily a lot of stuff. So, I mean, I do have a lot of stuff, but because my apartment is so big, it doesn't even look like I have a lot of shit. Does that make sense? Like, if I was in a bachelor apartment, it would look like I have a lot of shit, but I don't. If that makes any fucking sense. But it is kind of nice, though, at the same time, which means that I don't really necessarily make a lot of messes unless I'm cooking and then there's all those dishes that you used at dinner time. But otherwise, there's actually not even that bad, and I like it. The other bright side is taking all of the wall decor off and organizing because I want to factory reset my life, and that includes my apartment. So, because this apartment was basically put together for my ex and I, um, and during my ex and I, so I basically want to repaint this apartment and redecorate it, um, and reorganize all the decor. And I think that will help me a little bit in a way, and get over the fact that I am not moving for at least another year. So hopefully that goes well. Now, um, for the major reason of why you are here is that I have become a stripper. In the process of him moving out and me almost moving, I actually opened up an OnlyFans page, believe it or not. Um, and I have scored 3 fans. So if you would like to support me, please follow my OnlyFans at the Jen Show. It's basically the same name as my YouTube channel, but I started an OnlyFans page because, like I said, I am now single for one. I live on my own. I have 2 dogs, and I almost had to move. And the fact of having to save up a first and last deposit for a new house, which would have been more expensive, um, realizing that I do not necessarily have that saved up or can come up with that in such a short period of time, it would actually be really nice to have bring in some extra money, because I do paint and sell my artwork, but I don't really have too many customers who are too many clients who buy my art. Nor does my YouTube channels actually bring anything in. So it would be nice to have a second income, and especially during COVID, because we all love our lockdowns. Because clearly, us in Ontario, we're not necessarily very good at listening or following rules. But riddle me this: we are allowed to go to parks, okay, and playgrounds, but we cannot go buy new clothes or new shoes. We can't buy shoes, we can't buy new clothes, we can't buy art supplies, we can't buy school supplies. So basically, clothes are not essential in Ontario. I mean, that makes me becoming a stripper a little bit better because, well, I'm practically naked anyways because I can't buy new clothes. Because apparently clothes are not essential in Ontario. So, I mean, technically, I have become a stripper, according to the Ontario government, for making clothes non-essential to buy in store. Yeah. So, if you want to help a girl out and go check out my OnlyFans page, that would be fantastic. Very much appreciate that. Um, and of course, in the last 6 weeks, is no different than the past year. I'm still obsessed with TikTok. TikTok is nice. It helps you forget everything. It pretty much works just as good as tequila for forgetting your entire evening. Because yeah, did nothing but watch 1 minute videos anyways for like 6.5 hours straight. Can't get me wrong there. Also, just realized that this is podcast number 40. Wow, 40 podcasts that we have done. I um I know kind of slacking. It was every week, and then went down to every other week. And then for some reason I took a 6 week. Well, I already explained that 6 week period of not doing podcasts to try and fix my fucking life. And it's still not fucking fixed because my life is still shit. Um, do you ever find that annoying that I keep saying every other fucking sentence? It's super fucking annoying. Another bright news. I don't know how people don't usually stay this long during my podcast anyways, but if anybody cares, in the last 8 weeks since I have been single and living on my own, I have lost a grand total of 15 pounds. 15 pounds. So that's exciting for me. So congratulations to me. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with everybody else so they all can get the same experience as you, or don't. It's whatever. And I will talk to you later. Bye.